like anything goes, anything goes.
Okay.
We told you we're insane.
You know what? I'm starting to understand that at a different level. So yes, War in Wakanda. I'm
Yep.
totally amped for that. We saw a little bit of an art reveal yesterday.
Sure, yeah, new look at Black Panther, right?
Yes.
So far, all we've had is
Yeah.
that teaser trailer at the last time they had done one of the Square Enix Presents or whatever, so that's nice to see. Obviously, as I've talked to death, so we won't go any further with it.
Yeah.
Excited for more content. I need to see what the end level stuff is. They're calling this an expansion, right? It's not like the episodes we've gotten for Kate and Clint, so what does that mean? How big is this going to get? But
Yeah.
then, of course, another one that speaks directly to me and I want is Life is Strange True Colors. I love Life is Strange. We have a brand new one coming up this September. I can't wait to see what that's all about.
Yeah, Life is Strange True Colors, that like hits very close to home for me. It's obviously about a woman dealing with the loss of her brother. And what I absolutely love about that series is that they are bold and they're like, okay, we're going to confront trauma. We're going to confront self-work. And then they somehow turn it into this beautiful video game that just absolutely hits you to the core and the feels. So I am definitely psyched to see more about Life is Strange True Colors, but also the remastered collection.
Yeah,
so,
of course, right?
Yes. Super here for it.
Yeah.
Eidos Montreal. That's it.
The new title.
That's all I'm looking forward to.
New IP.
I've been a big fan of Eidos Montreal for years. We talked about it at the beginning of the show. I've loved Deus Ex for years and years and years. And while I don't think we're going to get that, which isn't a bad thing, I feel like so long as more people are exposed to how great of a studio Eidos Montreal is, that to me is the winner. That's what I'm looking forward to the most, hands down.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, what are you excited for? It's super simple. Hashtag E3 2021 on the social medias. Shout it out there. Tell us what you want to see. We're getting closer. 2 minutes to go. That's the exciting part right here.
Yeah.
Do you think there is going to be Xbox hangover? Square's going out of their way, right, to say these are the games we're showing, which is great. You manage expectations.
Yeah.
Microsoft just came out and was like, hey, here are more than 30 games that we have that we think you should be stoked for.
Yeah, there could be. That's a very common thing. It happens at a lot of different conventions, right? There's always this hype of like, this is what's going on, but we're looking forward to this. But yeah, I do think, though, that Square Enix has a great opportunity here to just show some high-quality games as they usually do.
Yep.
And yeah, I think it's going to be a great, palate cleanser, if you will, from what we got, from like the overload that we got of the Xbox presser.
And that's the thing, one of the things I was complimenting Xbox about when we were off camera is the fact that there were so many games that's great because you can go in there and then find the 5 that speak to you.
Yeah.
So when you come in with a smaller roster like Square is, it really is, do you like Marvel? Do you like, well, if you don't like these things, then maybe we're not for you that time around.
I mean, it could be a marketing strategy. They might be like, hey, this is all we're doing, and we might see more. I don't know. I'm definitely in the camp where I like being kind of like, let us, like what's coming, what are we going to see? So they have been a little bit tight-lipped, but and they're like, hey, this is the docket, but we'll see.
Who knows?
Right?
Anything's possible. It's E3, baby.
Yeah, E3, baby. Who
People
knows?
do lie to us at E3 quite
That's
a bit.
right.
And so if
What
they have something
are you
else
talking
out there,
about?
I'd
There's
be
one
all
thing I've learned is that E3 is a place for deception. It's like it's like an Among Us lobby before Among Us was even a thing. So that's
That's a good comparison.
Sure.
Thanks,
There you
guys.
go.
Appreciate it.
Okay, I guess.
I'm smart.
Here we go. Look at this.
I'm smart.
Oh, we're 16 seconds out. Okay, all right, ladies and gentlemen.
It's time
now,
break.
without further ado, here's Square Enix Presents.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's Matt Mercer here, and I'm back as your host of Square Enix Presents. Today, we have a special E3 edition of the show for you, with new game announcements, updates, and exciting news from our studios across the globe. So let's kick off with the world premiere of a brand new game from Eidos Montreal. We hope you enjoy the show.
I am so proud of you. Do you know what a birthright is, Peter?
Hey.
Something that's a part of you. Like you.
Hey.
Gardeners of the Galaxy?
No, Rocket. So I let Groot fill out the paperwork. So we got fined.
We appear to be 6,963 units short.
I know, we clearly need a plan.
If you see anything with claws inside the tracks, let me know.
We got this. Drax, throw him. No!
You want monster? I'll show you monster!
No! We disrobe!
Keep your pants on.
Although it could be used as a distraction. Smash him up, Drax! Meet your maker! We're all professionals here, right? Maybe we can work something out.
Peter!
You had one job, Quill. I did exactly what? Gamora, no killing teammates!
Says who?
It's literally in your contract!
I made no such commitments.
In less than 3 cycles, all would be lost. The galaxy cannot be saved, Peter Quill.
We can do this together! Fucking great, Quill!
Star-Lord, right?
Oh, crap!
That's fun. Guardians of the Galaxy. It's gonna be on PC. Okay, cool.
Hi, my name is Olivier Proux, senior producer here at Eidos Montreal. For the past few years, we've had the privilege to work on our version of Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy and reimagine it into a single-player, story-driven, third-person action-adventure game. It's
Hi,
our
Matt.
own
Welcome
fresh take on the Guardians, and something that's really unique to our game is that you get to be Peter Quill. As Star-Lord, you're constantly in the middle of the action as you try to lead this band of misfits. But today, I'm really excited to have all of you join us on this journey, and you'll hear more about the game from our team behind this project.
Right, let's do this!
I've always loved Marvel's cosmic characters. Growing up as a kid, I read them, enjoyed them, loved them. I had the opportunity to write for Marvel on some of their cosmic titles. I went back with the help of Bill Roseman, the editor, and kind of cherry-picked characters from Marvel's past.
The opportunity here was to build a team, but to make it all underdogs, so that the reader would think, oh my gosh, how is this team going to survive?
And that became the Guardians of the Galaxy comic, which we loved working on.
I remember the first time that the Marvel crew came to Montreal, we were showing them the design of the characters, how they would look, and they stayed silent. I don't know if it's a minute, but in my head, it was a minute. I was like, oh my God, like they hate it.
We realized how much that Marvel and Eidos Montreal share and have in common, and that we knew the Guardians were in perfect hands.
Looking at the samples that Eidos were kind enough to show me, I think he's fantastic and absolutely in the spirit of what these characters are.
What makes the gameplay experience unique to me is no matter in what phase of the game you are, whether you're in exploration or you're fighting, the Guardians are constantly around you and you never feel alone. While you're the leader, the Guardians will also challenge you and make decisions on their own, and you will have to adapt to it.
You are literally part of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
The decisions you'll make will have lighthearted to haunting repercussions, and the game will react to what you do and say.
Gamora, no killing teammates!
Says who?
It's literally in your contract!
I made no such commitments.
You are playing as Star-Lord and you're using your blasters and you're using your jet boots.
Star-Lord is really empowering. He's very agile on the battlefield. He can slide and over with his jet boots. Of course, he has his elemental blasters that have different powers as well. And on top of all of this, he can use the unique abilities of his Guardians.
We're not pirates. We're legally incorporated heroes for hire.
Gardeners of the Galaxy?
What? No!
The story is about a group of misfits, the Guardians. In our world, they've been together for less than a year. They create something on a small scale that looks insignificant. And as they progress through the story, they discover that they created something really big that threatens the galaxy.
There are a lot of very interesting villains in the Marvel franchise. And when you're starting to work on a story like this, you get to get your pick of which ones will make the best for this story. That gives us the opportunity to bring in some that are well known, but some that are also not all that well known.
What Eidos is getting so right about them is capturing what it's like to be a misfit family. They're also bringing an amazing imagination to it. You're going to see planets and characters that are going to blow your mind.
Interpreting it in its own way, I think, makes it feel incredibly fresh and exciting. It's not a matter of trying to replicate the comic or trying to replicate the film. It's trying to take the medium you're working in and make the best version of Guardians out of that.
They made it fun. They made it rock and roll. They delivered everything you would want in a Guardians game.
$37 units?
We appear to be 6,963 units short.
If we intend to keep our ship, Peter Quill.
I know. We clearly need a plan.
What about selling Gamora's crap?
What?
Oh, come on. You've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
Quarantine zone was always
holding out on
My
us.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Team's in trouble. Then you can't be bothered to make no sacrifice.
I will sacrifice your head.
And take us to the majestic mountains of Kakarantara.
Guys, I think we should hear our group for once.
You know, the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster.
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
It could work.
So, Groot, I guess we could bust him out after.
Absurd.
Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The small, ugly one is clearly the correct choice. He is cruel, sadistic, and his soul is filthy and filled with rage.
I vote we sell Groot.
That's fair.
I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not Groot.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
2 votes each. Peter?
Well, Rocket's definitely scarier on the inside. He's unstable and vicious and totally oblivious to the needs of others.
Okay, we get it.
All right, let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
We're not seriously flying into that.
You say the weather patterns of Seknarf 9 are tied to the temperament of its ruler.
That's not how women work.
Or weather.
We're flying the wrong way.
Nah, he's not flying at all.
Guys, relax. Just one minor adjustment.
I ever mentioned how much I hate rain?
Hellbender's castle isn't even that far. That is not a castle. It is an impregnable fortress.
So how do we impregnate it?
Ask Peter!
Oh my god.
Let's just get closer. We'll figure it out on the way.
There is nothing to figure out. As beast merchants, we will easily gain access to Lady Hellbender.
Good. We've already got a beast. All that's left is the merchant part.
Good thing I put on my official merchant costume.
There is no such thing. Right?
The fact you ain't sure don't bode so good.
Whoa! That is some really crazy lightning out there. Never seen anything like it.
Meteorological suicide is what it is.
Looks good, sort of, so far.
Jacket all right?
At least you got a jacket. Some of us are soaking here.
Less whining, more walking.
Hey, Stormlord, we ain't seriously walking through this. It'll take forever in this storm.
Stop complaining. The hardship will strengthen your spirit.
I faced more than enough hardship. Thank you very much.
You are welcome, Feeble One.
We got this. Just don't fall and we'll be fine. Don't fall. Whoa.
Okay.
Everyone okay? We should have gone to Maku 4. I would be wary.
Cube.
You know what? I survived freaking Half-World. I think I'm scared of some little...
It's not alone. Get ready.
What are these things? They are amorphous vermin.
Shoot first, questions later.
Drop them, Gamora!
This won't hurt much.
Smash them up, Drax! Meet your maker! Steel Boy's enjoying this way too much! This is the local fauna! It's about to be an endangered species! Groot! Hawkeye time! Oh, you, Rocket!
This looks fun.
Time to go boom! I am eager to experience Lady Hellbender's legendary menagerie.
Should we ask them for directions?
I'm thinking maybe they are directions.
Oh, like a signpost or something.
I'm not saying it's an arrow with the word fortress on it, but statues suggest civilization, and the only settlement I saw when we were topside
It's Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Dead end. That's just great.
It's a retractable bridge. They used them at the prison I was in.
Too bad the controls are on the other side of the giant chasm.
What do you not have time to dawdle in this jungle? I shall hurl the creature over the chasm so he may activate the bridge. I may activate a hole through your face!
Okay.
Put me down!
It'll be fine. Just curl up in a ball.
What?
Drax, throw him.
No! Very well.
Peter?
It's okay. He'll land on his feet. Ooh. I guess that only applies to cats.
You sons of sharks! Scut-busting ass! I am not familiar with these words. Order the beast to do its job.
Rocket, come on, man!
Ram it, dash face!
Fix the bridge and we'll raise your cut by
Wouldn't-
5%.
Couldn't
I want 10!
Okay, deal.
couldn't Groot have just, you know, made a wooden bridge?
Thanks for the bridge, Rocket.
If you even think of pulling that
Wait.
scud again.
Hear that?
Guys.
I got it.
These creatures are perfect predators! Stop cheering for the murder monster!
There's some frame issues.
Bad dog! Bad dog!
We've got the numbers!
Not if you count all that teeth we know! That dog was a huge predator!
Avoid the mouth, dodge the tail, slice the ear!
Is anything on this planet not trying to kill us? Guys, huddle up! Already missing the jiggle jellies!
They keep moving around!
It is past time, my blade!
Don't get too close to that mouth!
This guy barely feels it!
Yeah, I smell it too!
Come on, we got this!
Perhaps these were sent by Lady Hellbender! Well, she can keep them!
How come monsters are never friendly? That is definitely in my top 10 fortresses.
Peter?
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, right. The cage.
The point of even getting the Flarkin thing was looking like we mean business.
All right, Rocket. Time to put on your monster face.
I only got one face, Quill.
Are you sure about this, Peter? Look at him! You better have one hell of a sales pitch.
Maybe Gamora's right. We should try selling Groot instead.
Really?
This is an affront to democracy.
I just think that we might need
This is
Rocket
an
on the
affront
outside
to
for this one.
democracy.
Yeah, we noticed. You want to make that call, then you better not mess this up. You hang tight there, bud. When the time comes, I'll get you out of there. Rocket style if I gotta.
Drac. Gamora, can you help me with
No.
this? What? Why?
To guarantee your safety as our leader.
Ah, come on.
Don't look at me. I ain't pulling that thing. Remember, buddy, menacing, like me, only bigger.
I am Groot.
Not bad. Not bad.
Easy, big guy. So, how long before someone else wants to pull this thing?
You're 60 clicks from the fortress.
I'd say closer to 75.
We got this!
Yeah, this looks fun.
Rocky, what are you doing?
You know, I'm glad they're showing a lot of gameplay. Let's keep things moving, man. We've been on this one game for 20 minutes.
Guardians of the Galaxy. How many times do I have to kill you? The audacity that you thought you could rob me, Dweller! Feast upon them!
Yay, PC. Pre-order now. Oh, cool. I mean, I'm not going to pre-order now. I don't have money. But
Now we're going to revisit two iconic brands that are being remastered for modern platforms. First up, relive the classic games in the Final Fantasy series, and then get one more peek at Legend of Mana ahead of its June 24th launch.
oh, what? That's exciting. I was just thinking about that the other day. I want to play the originals. I couldn't, but now I can.
Up next, Earth's mightiest heroes continue their fight to defend the world in Marvel's Avengers. The team at Crystal Dynamics is excited to share the latest updates with you, including new mission types and a growing roster of heroes.
Avengers, secure that super weapon at all costs.
Cosmic energy is building up.
Every second counts, people. Keep it moving.
It's beautiful, isn't it? You're out of your depth, Avengers.
Shutting you down, Monica.
The world doesn't need Avengers. AIM will save this world. I will save it.
There is no end to these clones. You don't understand what that cube is capable of.
Well, it's more Avengers.
I applaud your efforts to connect with your roots, but as a man who has seen 3 Black Panthers fall, I must warn you of a few things. Many eyes follow the path you are about to walk down.
They say I walk like a king, talk like a king. You can act around now, say the same.
You just wanted to show off your suit.
They all want the name, but they ain't got what's running through these veins. Make way for the king.
It is Claw.
Vibranium doesn't belong to you.
You are right. Vibranium does not belong to me. It belongs to Wakanda.
Look at me now, count me down. So give me the crown. They say I walk like a king, talk like a king. You can act around now, say the same thing. They chasing the fame, they all want the name, but they ain't got what's running through these veins. Say I walk like.
Now it's time to give mobile players a quick look at some of the games that will be available in the coming
Final
months.
Fantasy collection.
Good evening, 426. Our intelligence
And more
reports a
Avengers
new
stuff, I
threat
don't know.
to global stability. Their reach is unlike anything we have seen before. Following Agent 47's disappearance, you were selected because of your remarkable skills. Execution must be perfect. We will strike from the shadows, and they will never know what hit them.
A sad and beautiful tale that echoes throughout eternity. The first mobile entry in the Nier series. Nier Reincarnation.
Good lord, my left ear's very upset with this. Damn, lots of Final Fantasy stuff.
Today, the team at Platinum Games is giving you an exclusive look at the epic world of Babylon's Fall, featuring fluid combat, powerful weapons, and a unique art style.
Built over 1,000 years,
It was meant to be a tower of dreams. But for 1,000 more, it was seen as a tower of ruin. Persevering through fire and ice and the coldest of winds, eventually the tower became a symbol of unrelenting ambition. That tower's name is Babylon.
Cool.
Does the savior of Neo-Babylon stand among us? Let's find out without further ado.
If I'm to die, then I'll die for hope, for what little hope there may be.
Seen through the veil at last, have you? We're all prisoners of our subjective reality. Believe only what you see, and you're like to end up seeing only what you believe.
But two paths lie ahead. Ascend to the heavens above the tower, or fall like this one now before you.
Now
Generic
begins its
fantasy
tale
game?
of both hope and despair.
プラチナゲームズは本当にアクションという部分に関しては世界屈指のデベロッパーだと思ってますし、ニーアオートマタでそれが証明できたんじゃないかなと思ってます。
ニーアオートマタのアクションをもっと楽しむためにどうしたらいいかって選ばれたジャンルがハック&スラッシュでしたので、このゲームのコンセプトは端的に言うとニーアオートマタのアクションでハック&スラッシュというジャンルを楽しむということになります。
もちろん1人でも遊べるんですけど、4人でダンジョンを攻略していくゲームになります。
コンセプトについては、プレイヤーが、途切れない目標に向かって、アクション、追い求め続けることができると。プレイヤーは、ストーリーを追いながらダンジョンをクリアして上層を目指していくと。入手する装備や素材を集めて自身を強化してカスタマイズしていくと。
ゲームのスタイルとしては、オーソドックスなハック&スラッシュという形ですね。ただアクションがスキルや強い力を引き出すためのトリガーになっているところがポイントかなと思ってます。
プレイヤーの背中についているギデオンコピーというのがかなりキーアイテムとなっています。それによって、遊び方とかカスタマイズの方向性っていうのも変わってきます。
ハイファンタジー感というか、その上品さというところはすごい意識してくれっていうふうに言われましたね。カートゥーンチックにならないようにというか、リアルに本当に存在している人たちがいるかのような感じは意識しました。
このゲームは運営型のゲームとして開発しています。発売後も定期的に新しいコンテンツを提供する予定です。
ようやく皆さんに改めてこういった形で発表できたこと、本当に私たちも嬉しくなっていますし、まさにこれから開発の佳境になっていくので、精一杯頑張っていきたいので、皆さんも引き続き応援よろしくお願いいたします。
Now let's check out the next major entry in the popular Life is Strange series, True Colors. The team at Deck 9 is ready to give you a deeper look at Alex Chen's psychic power of empathy. But first, here's a look at the Life is Strange Remastered Collection.
Feels so weird to be back.
After 5 years, you're still Max Caulfield.
Okay.
What do you
just gonna
remember
watch.
about us as kids?
I think about us as little pirates, running and jumping through Arcadia Bay.
We are awesome!
I don't know, man. Don't see much of a difference.
Come on, let's dance! Or take my picture with your new camera.
Yeah, they added more strands of hair.
That's Rachel Amber. After my dad died and you moved, I felt abandoned.
Oh, good, you're here.
Rachel saved my life. She was my angel. Something happened to her. We have to find her, Max. Holy shit. Max, what's going on?
No! Whoa. I discovered I could reverse time.
What the hell is this?
Whatever's going on between us is special.
Step back before you regret it.
Get in, Max!
Then I realized I had a choice and the power to change everything.
That's a lot of dead whales.
Arcadia Bay is on the edge of disaster. Time to change time. Whatever happens, I'll always have your back. Always.
Hi, I'm Maya, also known as MXM Tune. I'm a musician and the singing voice of Alex Chen in the upcoming Life is Strange True Colors. I hope you enjoyed that first look at official gameplay from the remastered collection. As a longtime fan, I know I did. You can see the love and care that Deck 9 have put into remastering both Life is Strange and Before the Storm. This collection features improved character animation, lip sync, and visuals, breathing new life into these two beloved games. Back in March, we also revealed the next major game in the series, Life is Strange True Colors, a small-town supernatural mystery. Alex Chen must uncover the truth behind her brother's death, using her psychic power of empathy to unravel the shocking secrets of Haven Springs. Today, we have a first look at Alex's unique power in action. Here's game director Zach Garris for more.
Alex's psychic power of empathy is integral to the story of Life is Strange True Colors.
Tuesday
it impacts every relationship she builds and every decision she makes.
Never thought I'd have a freaky empath friend.
I don't know, there's some games
Alex has
Square
been
Enix
unable
does
to shut out the strong feelings of others, the fear, sadness, and anger of those around her, leading her to believe her power is a curse. In the wake of Gabe's death, Alex realizes the only way she can find the truth is to embrace her power.
I can't believe this is happening. And the only way to understand is to feel what he's feeling.
From the very start, you can use Alex's power to focus on brightly colored auras to gain an insight into people's emotions.
Gabe was too young. Just too young.
These valuable insights deepen Alex's relationships with the folk of Haven Springs, as well as sparking new dialogue options and events, as here from a scene very early on in the game.
You're gonna lose her. You're gonna lose her, and it's all your fault.
Alex has uncovered a secret that Mac wants to keep hidden from his long-term girlfriend, and now he is terrified that Alex will reveal it before he can talk to Riley.
She is the best thing that's ever happened to me. So please, help me out.
Mac's telling you a whole lot of bullshit.
Listen.
Thanks for telling me the truth, Alex.
Are we still together?
Are you serious? I need to get back to work.
Sure, Alex, we'll get out of your way.
When Alex encounters a particularly strong aura, she can reach out to actively connect with that person's emotions. This generates a nova, a supernatural flare that transforms the world around Alex into a reflection of that person's psyche. In this altered, emotionally charged state, Alex can experience fragments of thoughts and memories to get to the root of their issue. But not every emotional crisis can be easily dealt with. Some carry a dangerous, even life-threatening amount of power.
He's dead! I wish I were too.
No decision is easy, and the consequences will be felt across the game.
This anger could kill her. What if I could just take it away?
Using Alex's power is the only way you can uncover the truth behind her brother's death.
What would that do to her? What would it do to me? And even if I can, should I?
How far will you go in pursuit of that truth? The choice is yours.
Alex's powers look so awesome. I have no idea how I'll make some of these choices, but I can't wait to play it with you all when it comes out on September 10th. Don't forget, you can pre-order Life is Strange True Colors now. And if you choose the Ultimate Edition, you'll also receive the Life is Strange Remastered Collection. And that's it for today. Make sure to follow the Life is Strange social channels for more.
Alright, what's next?
And now, we are excited to unveil a brand new title from Square Enix Japan.
Oh. Brand new.
I'm here to kill chaos. That's my mission. Looks like chaos has been waiting for us.
You gonna make us go in there and find you?
Guess we'll just show ourselves in.
I only know one thing. I want to kill chaos. We need to. It's not a hope or a dream. It's like a hunger. Thirst.
Move aside! You're dust!
You sure chaos is here?
Yeah, they can only squash monsters for so long. I hate doing pest control.
This is the shrine of chaos. He's here. We just have to hunt him down.
Feel the pain!
I have no idea what
the darkness is so thick I can taste it. This is
I
it.
guess.
No
I
doubt.
don't think it's. I think it might be an original IP. Something new.
There was a knight who left
I could
on
be
the same
wrong.
journey as you.
I could be very wrong.
But never returned. His name was Garland. If you could, I would be grateful if you looked for him.
Chaos.
I'll crush you! Know when you're beaten!
And who are you? We're here to kill chaos.
The prophecy's very own Warriors of Light.
Real.
He always wore such splendid armor, with a helmet that was terrifying to behold.
It's Garland!
No. I become chaos.
Oh, okay. It's more Final Fantasy stuff. That's cool. They still do demos?
I'll leave you with a look at some of the amazing Square Enix titles you can play now, as well as those to come.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but
Just hit me with it.
we're gonna drop plate number 7.
They're gonna do what?
It's all or nothing.
No, of course I will. I'll call you. Thank you for joining us today. Keep an eye out for news about our next Square Enix Presents. I'm Matt Mercer. See you next time.
That's a lot of trademarks.
Welcome back, everybody. The Square Enix presentation is a wrap. You taking notes?
They take it down
Yeah,
right
I don't
to the
blame
wire.
you.
All right.
I was taking notes
what they're gonna be
too.
doing on this thing, Jackie.
That was
You know
only
what? It
45
was
minutes.
very tough to follow up the Xbox presentation,
Yeah.
but I actually found this very exciting. They dived really deep on a lot of games.
Spent a lot of time on a lot of things
I
they
think
were
I'll
doing,
come
which
back
I
for the
appreciate.
PC
But
gaming
yeah.
show.
In particular,
Maybe.
Guardians of the
Maybe.
Galaxy.
But
So
I am gonna
What? Sorry, I almost hit
into
you.
the
You hit your
stream
pen.
I
here.
did.
Just
I got a
don't
little
hurt
mark
yourself.
on
Okay.
my finger.
And I'll
That's
make
on
a
you. Every
decision
Anyway,
soon.
okay,
when
yeah,
I'll
I
come
did.
back
It
or
was.
not.
It was
I will
my fault.
definitely
I
be
have a little
streaming
pen mark
E3
now.
again tomorrow.
Anyways, yes, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Not sure what time yet.
I
but
loved it.
I'm aiming
I'll
for
be
10 o'clock.
honest. Yeah.
No, it's interesting to see it on
AM, my
Twitter.
time.
The opinions are split on it. For
Pacific
me
time.
personally, I was
But yeah,
into it, of course, having
see you
Guardians,
guys whenever
the
I come
music,
back.
and then for me personally, the choice